Hello, everyone. Larry Sorensen here, and welcome to Autumn Athletes Not Done Yet. Today, we are going to connect with Chris Barber and find out what makes her an autumn athlete that's not done yet. Chris, thank you very much for connecting with us. We're going to get this thing fired off, as always, right away with some bio basics. So tell us a little bit about yourself.
Thanks for having me. My name is Christina Barber. I am 55 years old, about to be 56 next month. Happily married to my husband for 25 years, have a 24-year-old daughter who's a biologist, and live in Sharpsburg, Georgia.
Terrific. So tell us a little bit about your fitness background.
I've been involved with sports since I was a kid. Started skiing, I think, when I was 5, and then did, softball, horseback riding and shows, figure skating, track, and then as I was older, ultra running, and now I've been playing pickleball.
It's the craze right now, right?
Oh
Everybody's
yeah.
playing
Oh, it's
pickleball.
a lot of fun. If you haven't played, you need to go play.
So tell us a little bit about any setbacks that you had along the way.
Biggest problem is in 2019, I started having joint pain in my knees and in my back, my spine, and went to different doctors, and they sent me to physical therapy. Said, oh, they couldn't figure it out. But it persisted, and then things changed, and I was having joint pain in my hands, in my elbows, in the back of my heel area, like where your Achilles is. And I wound up with a rheumatologist who, thank goodness for her, she's the one who finally pinpointed it, that I have an inflammatory arthritis situation. I also have Hashimoto's, which is another autoimmune condition. So I'm lucky I have two. So that in getting that diagnosis and getting all that pain and inflammation handled, I've had to back off from sports. And literally, when they finally diagnosed me and said that, I have psoriatic arthritis, they were saying, oh, you need to swim or yoga. And those were really not high on my list.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, well, all right, let me give yoga a try. And I went, and I just broke down in tears, thinking that this was it. This was the only thing that I could do. And I said, no, not going to happen. So I fought back and decided that I was not going to let this arthritis dictate what I'm going to do.
Mm-hmm.
And so then I started playing pickleball, and I'm trying to get back into ultra running now.
Do you have any personal bests or achievements that you'd like to share with us?
Yeah, in 2018, I ran a 50K. So, and all of my running and anything that I do athletically was never to be on, to be on a podium. It was just to do it. Mm-hmm. And so in 2017, I did a Spartan trifecta, which is the 3 different distances for the Spartan race. I had a couple of podium finishes for trail races. And this most recently, when I started playing pickleball, I went, a partner and we played women's doubles. It was 50 plus category, 2.5, and we came in silver. So
fantastic.
Yeah. It's been great. It's been fun.
So what are you currently chasing for a goal or achievement at this particular time?
Like I said, getting back into ultra running. I've signed up for a 50K in November. So that's my goal. And I think in November, my pickleball partner and I are going to go back out there and try again for another competition. That was a lot of fun, and we're both very competitive. Mm-hmm. So, her and I play weekly, but it still is something that we want to do. And I still have on my bucket list a 100-miler. So
okay,
got to get that 50K and 50-miler under, and then I'll shoot for that 100.
So just for our audience knowledge, in case they don't know, what is the mileage of the 50K run?
50K is 30 miles.
Okay.
So anything above a marathon is considered an ultra race. And they start at typically the 50K and then 50 miles. And then you can do 100K and then 100 miles. Those are typical distances, although they're really adding like 250 now and some really, really crazy numbers. But
Right.
I think 100 is where I kind of have my eyes set. But it seems that each time, I was like, oh, could I really do a 50K? And then, I was like, yeah, I could do a 50K.
Mm-hmm.
Could I do 50 miles? It just keep going up.
Sometimes it's our mind that limits us more than our bodies, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Definitely. Ultra running is a mental sport almost as much as it is a physical sport. You've got to be able to tell yourself, yeah, I'm in pain, or yeah, I'm tired, or I'm cold, or hungry, or whatever it is. And you've got to push past that because, there's so much more on the other side. You just got to get past that wall.
Sure. So. Absolutely. So what is your current training regimen for everything that you are trying to do?
Well, I do have a coach, Rebecca Jones, BMFJ Events, and she has me doing a lot of stretching, strength training. We're taking it slow as far as running and distance right now. We're just trying to get me nice and strong. So that I can do both pickleball and ultra running. So there's a lot of stretching, there's a lot of strength training, body weight training, a lot of walking. Believe it or not, there's a lot of walking in ultra. You don't run, at least my age, we don't run the whole time.
Right.
Sure. 30 miles is a mighty long way to run.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a lot of fast walking involved. And so you really have to know how to fast walk to take a break from the running and kind of break it all up. So a lot of walking, and there's still a little bit of running in there, but not as much as you would think.
So are you doing anything specific for pickleball, or, there's a lot of folks that are joining pickleball now, and, obviously you do your training for your ultra stuff, but what do you do specifically to get ready for pickleball, or maybe some advice you might have for someone who's starting out with pickleball and what kind of training they should put in?
I've done some camps. They have pickleball camps. They're clinics, they call them. They're usually given by some of the professionals, and I think they're fantastic. I've done 2 clinics. One was a 1-day clinic and another was a 3-day clinic. And there's a lot of information out there, and it's very helpful to do a clinic if you want to move from like playing at a 2.5 level up to like a 3.5 or 4.0, because there's a lot of strategy. It's not just, you just go out there and you have to have consistent shots, but you also have to have strategy, and that you'll learn a lot of things like that in a clinic. But what you have to do is take that knowledge and then go practice. I mean, that's really the best thing you can do, is just play and play and play, and play with people of all levels. Mm-hmm. Don't just play with people who are higher level than you. Play with people who are lower level than you. And think about, when you're playing with them, really controlling the ball and not just smashing it at them so that they have a chance to return it to you. So it kind of changes the game. It kind of makes it, I have a lot of fun playing with people who are lower level, because then I can take my time and I can, place the shot and try to give them the chance to return it and not just get, hit that hard constantly.
Yeah, I have found that as well. It takes just as much skill to hit shots for lower level players to return as it does to hit winners past a little bit higher level players. So yeah, you can still practice your skill no matter what level that you're playing against. So just for our audience, again, that might not be familiar with pickleball, especially the ratings, you mentioned the 2, 3, and 4 rating. What's the top rating for pickleball? What would the pros be rated?
The pros are at like 6.
Okay.
Typical, I'll say, everyday person tournaments usually start at a 2.5, and then it goes to 3, 3.5, 4, 4.5. You might, and then at that point, it's kind of, you're again pushing professional level at that
You're
point.
high level. Yeah. So when you get to that 4, 5 range, you're pretty much a high level open tournament player / professional level. Okay.
Yeah.
What's your approach to diet?
Very veggie heavy. I always love my veggies. And just eat a well-balanced meal, a lot of fish, a lot of poultry. But veggies and fruit are, big tickets.
Has that been your diet for many, many years, or have you changed it up a little bit as you've gotten a little bit older?
I've always eaten a lot of vegetables, but I've added more now that I'm older. I learned something recently. I didn't know why I didn't know this earlier, but fruit and veggies contain a lot of fiber, and fiber heavy diets are really important for your health, not only for your stomach, but for your heart, everything. And so I never really associated fruits and vegetables with fiber, and I don't know why. But I read an article recently, and they're saying, "Oh yeah, how I was looking at how much fiber was in spinach or something." And I was like, "Really?" Like I always thought fiber bread, like it didn't, So I think that's where I'm reminding myself fruits and veggies are really, really key to getting enough fiber and everything in your diet. So.
Okay. I always like to ask this life balance question. What's your favorite cheat meal or dessert?
Oh, pizza, 100%. It doesn't matter when, where, pizza. And that's exactly what I had after I finished my 50K was a pizza. I was like, that's it. That's all I want. I just want a pizza.
I bet. Yeah. Your body probably craved it as well. Needed some calories.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
What motivates you today? You said you're 55 going on 56.
Yeah.
What really motivates you to keep going and try new sports? Like you've just started taking on pickleball.
I've always been moving in sports, always, my entire life. And I want to keep going. I know it's important to keep my body fit as well as my mind. I mean, that's the other thing about pickleball is you've got strategy involved. So you've got to think about your shots. And so it keeps your mind active. We are fortunate. We live in a 55 plus community, and my in-laws live down the street from us. And my 84-year-old father-in-law plays pickleball with us. And it's great. It keeps him going. It keeps him sharp. It's a whole family affair. And my husband, who has never done a sport in his entire life, plays pickleball with us. So, I want to keep them moving as well as keep me moving.
Right.
So, and it has really been a great way to get everybody going, everybody involved. And, we all play and all have a great time.
So as you keep active here in your autumn years, tell us what your secret sauce to health and fitness is.
I've always been a doer. I've always, seen a sport and been like, I want to play, I want to try. I want to look back and say, oh, that sport, yeah, I did that. I tried that. I don't want to ever think like, oh, I wish I had. I just want to do it and do it all. And, like golf was not for me. I tried it, but it was just not on my list. So, but yeah, I just want to try everything and do everything. I mean, this is it, I don't want to be 90 and say, I really should have tried pickleball,
Right. Exactly.
So.
This has been fun hearing from you. It's always inspirational to connect with other autumn athletes that are not done yet. I want to wrap this up by giving you a chance to just address our audience, give you the floor, as they say, and give us any final thoughts that you have as an autumn athlete that is not done yet.
Yeah, just do it. Don't go out there and, you want to try a sport, do it. have fun. It's what it's about. I mean, you know, and even if you start just walking, you know, just go, move, keep moving. You know, don't stop.
Absolutely. Great advice. Well, there you go, Autumn athletes. Chris Barber. She is definitely an Autumn athlete that's not done yet. Please support the channel, like, subscribe, and ding that bell for notifications. And we will see you next time.